Whoa, I'm live. I didn't realize I just went live. Hey everyone, I'm Angelo. I'm in homeless. I've been homeless in Northern Virginia for 5 months now. In Annandale. I happened to stop through here. I went a bunch of different places today. I'll get to that in a minute. I saw they're having a fair. They never had that when I was here. Their fair was so crappy when I was here. Their fair blocked so many streets when I lived here. I could barely drive around, and now they're having an actual fun fair, and I can't afford it because I'm considering moving to California. Welcome everybody. Thanks for joining me. That's the fair behind me. I don't want to get too close because they got music playing, so I'm not trying to get that on video. But it's a cool site, so I went over there, took my picture. How's it going, everybody? Click like, get this video going. I am ranting and raving today. I am angry, I'm frustrated, I'm upset, but I'm thinking about moving to California, to Los Angeles, to make films there. Thought of the idea a while ago, like a month or two ago. Now I'm getting serious about it. Because I realize that may accelerate my YouTube channel, and I'm going to meet a bunch of people I want to, and I'll get to possibly work with some people that I've wanted to for a long time that I know. So I'm seriously thinking about it, and I want to know what people think. I want to hear from you all. I've been to Los Angeles several times. It's not great. Spread out. I'd be sleeping in my car. I would just shower at the gym. And I would drive across the country to go there. And driving stresses me out. Driving that far would stress me out. My car is so slow. I'm trying to get it on. That's what I was going around doing today. It was so frustrating because I was trying to get the starter on my car to start correctly. The problem is, as some of you may know, that the ignition won't, it's something like there's the electricity from the battery, like the charge from the battery going to the ignition or whatever, doesn't quite make it somehow. I don't totally understand. There's a lot of electronics in the car. So lately the mad scientist, my mechanic friend, has been helping me with the car. We put in a new starter, and he disconnected the starter, I think, or something from the starter to the battery because it wasn't working. And I just jump start the car now. That's how I do it, and that's how I start the car. And click like, everybody, that helps the videos out. So there's the Annandale Fair behind me, and the thing is, I can't. Okay, so I've been starting the car like that with the cable, jump starting it, touching the battery to the starter terminal. Problem is, well, I want it to start, when I turn the key, especially if I'm in Los Angeles and I'm in some sketchy area and somebody tries to break into my car or something, I got to be able to drive away fast. So I can't be running out to the car and trying to jump start it if I need to get away from somewhere quickly. So we were working on that, and just nothing worked out. I filmed a bunch of it. I don't know if I'll put the video up. I mean, we still got more work to do, and hopefully it'll get work. It looks like we know what we need. It's just one part. And no place had it. No, I went to 4 auto stores today. Nowhere had it. I went to the dealership. I made it there 15 minutes after the dealership closed. So I'm frustrated by all that. Spent all day working on that. Spent a bunch of money on all that. How do I afford to travel across the country? Well, okay, I guess it's a mystery then. I've worked a job for 5.5 years, but it's a mystery. So who knows? And I still have to, like Monday probably, maybe, I don't know if something else will have, but Monday, just go to the dealer, get the part. It's going to be like $40 at least. It sucks. But we thought we could have a little replacement. It's the relay, the starter relay. Thought we could swap out a different one. Didn't work. It was just buzzing when I turned the key. Hi, Angelica. Now I'm seriously thinking about it because I know, like, it would just help my YouTube channel a lot. And it's not just the YouTube channel. If it was purely numbers, I could do that here. I want to work with people that I've wanted to work with for a long time. I want to meet a bunch of people. I've been going to film meetings lately. I went to a film festival last night, hung out with some people. I met there until like 1 in the morning. I met the winners of the festival. It was a small little festival, but it's a really good festival. It was really well run. It's called Make a Movie in a Month. And I really want to keep doing that. I'm like, okay, well, I want to see who's in LA. And also, it'd be kind of good. I don't know how ably I'll be able to do this, but I would like a mentor for my writing. My writing is struggling, it's frustrating. Every day I'm writing. Today I didn't write, but I may write after this. I just can't, not can't, it's a struggle to get my writing to improve. And it's happening, it's slowly, and it's really important to have feedback, and all critical and negative feedback. Don't accept positive feedback, because I hate it, because it's like teaching yourself to shut down the muscle that is willing to accept criticism and to grow from that. I felt like I couldn't do that if people are giving positive feedback. So all negative feedback, hey, links, click like, yeah, there's the Annandale Fair behind me. I want to get away from it because there's music playing. So I can't actually be up there, and also I can't afford to do anything there. I'm sure it's all really expensive. All this cool stuff's here when I move out, of course. So my video, it destroyed the city, but it also helped revitalize it. That's a cool place right there. The block. I went there with my mom when we went to Annandale for a 12,000 subscriber video. After we went to that awful seafood place. Oh man, that stuff was bad. Click like, everybody, that helps the video out. Now I'm seriously considering, do I want to move to Los Angeles?
Subscribe to PewDiePie!
And forget PewDiePie. And he's an alt-right dick. Anyways, somebody yelling some nonsense. Wish the moderators could take care of that, delete those comments. But so I'm thinking about the end of this month, maybe driving to Los Angeles. It's going to be a stressful drive. It's going to be a long one. I don't quite know, like I got to be able to time it out, like so that at the end of every day, oh my goodness, so many people are trying to pull in here to go to the fair. I got to figure out where I'm going to stop at the end of each day and be able to, you know, be somewhere close to where I can shower or go to the gym. So either a gym or a truck stop. So hey Agrippa, thanks for joining. Yeah, click like, everybody. There's a ton of people out now in Annandale. I've never seen this many people actually want to be out in Annandale. People are out because they're miserable, and it's like, you know, they gotta fix something horrible that broke in their house, or my rich landlord was out buying luxury items on my money. But there's some kind of fair here. I just had to stop. I stopped by because I was in the area. I was looking for a starter relay for my car. It sucked. My car still won't start right. We thought we pretty much looks like the mad scientist narrowed down in my car what's working or what the problem is, why it won't start properly. I can still start it. I just need to use the cable method where I jump start it. So I want to be able to start the car easily so that if I need to drive quickly, I can do it, especially if I'm going to be in areas I don't know and I'm not around people that I know. I want to be able to, you know, just start the car and drive, because I don't know Los Angeles very well. I've been there a few times. We were there for Tim's Cook-Off. I was there like 2 other times when I was shooting fashion videos. But it's a big area. I really don't know it, so I got to figure out what I'm doing here. My mom's doesn't really want me to go. But here's the thing. I only want to go there for maybe a month or 2. Maybe 2 months, maybe 3 months. I don't know. I don't really want to go for that reason either. Like the fact that I can't film with my mom, I don't like that. I want to be able to film with her. It'd be nice if I just got rich and then I could move her out there and we could all work on films and work with Jimmy Kimmel and who knows who else, you know. But can you see the fair behind? It's so much darker in person. It's just that the camera's on my face, so it's hard to tell. Yeah, it's all lit up. You can sort of see it. They got a Ferris wheel. I just looked up what a Ferris Noria, I think is Noria, is Ferris wheel in Spanish. So now that's the dilemmas. I'm really trying to figure out, okay, can I make it across the country? That part doesn't seem too hard. I'll bring plenty of food with me, bring plenty of water, spend as little money as possible. Gas will be the main expense. I have pretty much everything else I need. Key is just be in areas that are safe, plan the end of, you know, where to stop every day, and I want my car to start right. It was overheating a lot, and it turned out I didn't realize this. It was way low on coolant, even though I thought I was filling it up. I filmed with the mad scientist today. He was working on my car for a couple hours. We were driving all around looking for parts for the car. And it was kind of boring though, the video. So I don't know if I'm even going to put it up because I'm waiting to film when we actually get the car working and then see all the footage and see if it's interesting. I don't know. It's just mostly standing around talking and trying to figure out what the problem is. Yeah, I know there's lots of filming outside California. There's filming in Atlanta. And there are all kinds of places. Austin, Texas, North Carolina, I think Portland. I don't know, I guess. But there's specific reasons I want to go to LA and try and work with people there. So, oh man. And you know, there's part of me that wants to go, well, I know there's places I'd like to stop around the country and film, but I'm like, even that would be a lot of time, a lot of extra money. I don't think it's worth it this time around. I see, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if it's worth it this time around to try and go to wherever, different places around the country that'll take me way out of the way of California. I would like to be on the Atheist Experience, so that's in Austin, Texas. I get way out of the way. That's going to be an extra, what, $150 in gas or something? That would be a lot of money. Then again, I might make money on it, but I don't know if that's worth trying. Maybe on the way back. If I make enough money when I'm in Los Angeles, on the way back I can take the long way back. You're at the Q Club? What's that? A bar? So it's something I just kind of decided I really want to do. Now I'm just worried, like, every expense is, you know, too much. I spent like $45 a day on car parts, $6 on food, $20 on gas. That's a lot. I still think I'll have more than enough to drive across the country. I'm not so worried about that. Because my car gets like 500 miles on a tank of gas. So it's about a 5-day drive. 5 days, 500 miles, like $25 a tank or so. That's what? $100 some dollars. It's going to be more than that, I'm sure. But okay, let's say $250, $300. I can afford that. That's not an issue. Just the question is, you know, where will I stay? That'll be safe because I'm going to sleep in my car, and you know, I got to know the areas and just, you know, kind of keep to myself and stay busy every single day. Figure out a routine. It took a while to get a routine here that was good. Maybe you can see this better now, the fair behind me. Well, it's all lit up. Of course it can make it to California. It's a Honda. It can make it to California and back 100 times. So the radiator seems pretty good now. I was a little worried about that before. Look at all these cars coming through, man. They're all going to the fair. I parked way down the street because I know where the parking spots are in Annandale from when I lived here and I couldn't park in front of my home. It's a lot darker than it looks. The camera's ISO, the exposure has gone up because it's getting so dark. So it looks like it's glowing. It's actually much darker right now. It's like a dark blue sky there, not this light, very light blue. Anyways, it looks cool back there. I just don't want to be near the music playing at the fair. So, a ton of people around. Then again, if I was here, living here, and this was going on, I wouldn't have enjoyed it because I was so miserable when I was here. But yeah, oh, definitely, that's the thing. Like, I was like, well, I could fly to Los Angeles and fly back. Be a lot more convenient. A lot more convenient. It would cost probably about the same. Maybe a little more. But I was like, well, at least if I'm driving, I'll have my car in Los Angeles, and I can film there. Again, driving is stressful for me. Driving long distance is stressful. I drove to... Where the hell did I drive to? I drove to South Carolina to meet Angry Grandpa, and actually when I was driving there, I was driving somewhere else too, and then I met Angry Grandpa there, and I was driving there for a work trip. I was doing videography there, and I was like, oh cool, it's like an hour away from Angry Grandpa. So I just left a day early and went to see Angry Grandpa there, or however I scheduled it. And even that, it was just stressful. I always follow the speed limit, safe following the distance, very alert. follow the traffic rules, all that stuff. And just have a plan, you know, an emergency, have plenty of food. Salton Sea, okay. I never even thought about going there. I'll see, and I'll talk to the other people I'm going to work with there. I'm going to try to meet up with and work with there, and just figure out what's going on. A lot of them don't know that I'm going there, just because I'm not totally sure yet. I don't want to announce stuff like that. I'm saying it to people watching because, you know, it helps me think it out, and it's good for a video. It's fine. But as far as making plans with people, I want to be sure if I'm making plans, if I'm saying I'm going to be in the area, that I'm actually going to do it. And that's going to depend on the rest of this month, how much money I make this month, and how well I'm able to keep my bills down and everything. Right now, it's, you know, I wish I was keeping my bills down for the last 5 months, but it took me a while to figure out a good routine here. So I know that's going to be a challenge too in Los Angeles. Know a good routine, basically of, you know, where to park my car and sleep overnight, where is good to edit videos, and basically all edit videos means is like Burger King or McDonald's or Wendy's or whatever with outlets. That's what I need mainly. Now here's the other problem I realized with some places, there's really, like, most of the McDonald's around here are way too loud for me to edit in. They're so loud, it's like drilling down in my brain. I can't think when I'm writing. There's only one I can go to that's quiet enough and that has outlets. Everywhere. Forget PewDiePie, man. He's alt-right. He's inspiring horrible, horrible people. Forget him, man. Watch someone wholesome like ContraPoints or H-Bomber guy. People saying the nasty stuff. I don't tolerate that on my channel. Yeah. Did I make film connections? Well, no. The thing is, building sets, it was just for community theater. So it wasn't exactly film connections. Now here's the thing about that. It's good to know people always. I've been way too averse to dealing with people. Also, I'm difficult to get along with a lot of times. I don't like talking about a lot of topics. I like to keep it on certain things. I like to focus on work and going forward. And it's just hard to meet like-minded people. That's fine, that's understandable. I hate people saying that stuff around me. You heard what they said? I'm not going to repeat it. I will not repeat those words. Creationist Cat is another guy. I know him a little bit. He's good. Yeah, I try and put out something good for people to watch, not that nonsense they were yelling about. Can't believe how that stuff spreads. Anyways, so now people are coming and going and getting in the way. I got to be out of the way because there's so many cars coming. But this is cool. Now you can see it a little better, the site here. Too bad this camera's not better, but it's a nice view. And I had to do this live. I was thinking about filming a video like this earlier. Thank goodness I didn't. First of all, I didn't know about the fair here. Second of all, it wasn't that interesting. I knew I had to do it live. Click like, everybody. That helps the video out. Sean and Jen, that's another good one. The Surfs, Tabernacle. What are the YouTube channels? Oh, Nathan Bernard, my friend, Nathan Bernard. I've worked with him several times. He has a YouTube channel out now, 2 channels. Yep, lots of cars at the fair. Everybody's coming from all over. And this is where I filmed the Annandale video, by the way. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. But yeah, this is where I filmed a lot of the Annandale video. The bottle of urine was in this parking lot in front of the Kmart. Now the Kmart's gone. Now they got this cool place, the Box. Where is it? The Block, not the Box. The Block. And it's like 5 or 10 restaurants or whatever there in one. And it's really cool. Nice stuff. They didn't have that when I was here. But then again, I had no money. So I was totally broke. It would have been horrible for me to try and go. Thanks, Christopher. Yeah, definitely. I'm trying to go. My mom doesn't really want me to go, but I'm trying to go for like a month or 2 and just see how it goes. If I make good money in a month or 2, and I'm going to be trying to be busy every single day. I want to go to writers' meetings. I want to go wherever. I want to go meet lots of people, lots of filmmakers. I know some people there. I want to work with YouTubers there, so watch for that. Right, exactly. I don't have a wife or kid, thank goodness. So it's the best decision, really, I can make, I think. Every 18 people here, click the like button, everybody. It helps me out, because this video is going to help decide if you want to donate to my trip, too. The Streamlabs is in the description. Go ahead and donate to the Streamlabs. You can donate to Patreon or Super Chat, but YouTube takes 30% of that. But yeah, donate $1. Don't make it hard on yourself. But thanks, and click like. And yeah, I'm not answering that, Mike. And what was I looking for? Somebody asked something. Oh, or what was I thinking? Oh, you asked when am I going? When am I going to leave? I'm thinking the end of this month or beginning of May. When I know my financial picture better, I'll know how much I've made this month. I know how much in bills I'll have paid. I think I finished paying the bill for my debt at my old job. Man, look at this behind me. Cars like 3 in a row in 2 rows. I don't watch Game of Thrones. I don't know. Never seen it. I'm interested in seeing it. I just never had HBO or time. But I'd like to, for sure, at some point. But I gotta stay busy, you know? I want to do so much stuff. I was at this film festival last night. That was good. I was really glad to go there. I'm always kind of reticent to go to events. Like, is it going to be, you know, bad? Is it going to be awkward, uncomfortable? It was actually really good. There were good films that played there, good people. I met some people I've known before. And, what the... Oh. Yvonne, yeah, don't make comments like that. I know Yvonne meant well, but I'm not going to do something like that. So, Yvonne, your comment got deleted. So, thanks to the mods for looking out. Keep it positive, yeah. Not that there's anything wrong with, you know, other kinds of work. So, I'm thinking probably the end of this month. Either end of this month or beginning of May, because that's when I'm going to have my money. I'll have some money coming in, and that's when I'll have my bills have gone out, and I can decide right then, should I do it now? And so this month is going to be a mad dash to make as much money as I can and try and save as much money as I can, which I'm doing pretty successfully. Been eating mostly bread, vegetables, or fruits and vegetables, and bread, fruit, vegetables, peanut butter. Mostly from the food pantry. And before I go, man, the trolls are out here in real life. You hear the stuff they're yelling? I don't tolerate that stuff. And what was I saying? So I'm gonna load up on food before I go, so I have food for most of the trip. I'll have all the blankets and sleeping bag I need, so in case it gets cold. And I have blankets, by the way. So when I said, remember the other day, I said I was having problems sleeping. First of all, it became colder the next 2 or 3 days. So I slept in my sleeping bag fine. It was warmer last night. I slept with a blanket. Fine, just a thin blanket. So the answer is sleep with a blanket. That's basically it. I still would prefer to sleep without my jeans on, but I want to keep them on in case, you know, I need to get out quickly. I don't want to have to get dressed and it's all awkward and difficult. So... yeah, right. It won't be as hot. And it looks like my radiator, hopefully it's doing okay now, because I didn't realize how low it was on coolant. Even though I thought I filled it up, but you know, it keeps lowering. So I was with the mad scientist today. I was filming with him. I don't know if the video's good enough to put up. It was really kind of boring, because it was mostly just him fiddling with stuff, you know, working with parts, and us talking a little bit. It wasn't that dramatic or exciting, because we pretty much narrowed down what the problem is. And we were driving around and trying to find a starter relay, and we can't find it anywhere. Went to 4 auto parts stores today. So what this intersection is horrible. By the way, look at, so cars are coming out of here. They're coming down the street here. They're coming from there. They're coming from, they're turning left. They're turning left, you see? They're turning left. It looks right to me, but the image is switched. They're turning left. They're coming down here, and of course they're coming out of this driveway. It's horrible. Again, when I used to live here, this was an awful place to walk through. It still is. I'm still trapped here, even though I can't move. I'm stuck here. So I'm gonna just sleep in this spot for the night. I'm walking around with my umbrella because it's gonna rain later too. And you can see it a lot better now. Fair behind me. 20 people here, awesome. Click like. Thanks for joining me. Let's keep it wholesome. Don't talk about that crap. You know what I won't even mention it. He doesn't deserve a second of airtime. You know what I'm talking about. That that motto, that meme that has taken on a malignant meaning. No, Yvonne, I'm not joking about that. So you can accept my boundaries. They're actually trying, hey, look, to their credit, they're actually trying to do something here at Annandale that's like making it livable. It was so goddamn miserable when I lived here. There was just a Kmart parking lot. There was a Wendy's here. I used to get my hair cut with the students right here for like $5. Then it went up to $6. The haircut place, the haircut academy or whatever, barber school. But they're actually trying to help stuff. I didn't make any money, so even if I was living here, I couldn't have afforded anything like this. It would have been horrible to try. I seriously ate rice and beans like about every day for a year when I lived in Annandale. I'm sure that was not good for me. I should have been taking a multivitamin or something in addition to that. Click like, everybody. Hey, that helps me out because this is all going to help propel me into Los Angeles, California. And by the way, you thought it was exciting to eat. Here's the thing, at the fair, to eat food, come on, how much is it going to cost? It's not like going into Dollar Tree or a regular grocery store. That stuff is going to be $5 or $6 for sugar and carb-loaded food. I am successfully losing weight lately. I've been working out very hard. I am not trying to backslide on my progress. So I'm fine on food, and I'm really not eating much. David Cross on Atlanta. City of Atlanta had no idea how to generate any community fun. David Cross has good stand-up. Yeah, I've seen quite a bit of his stand-up, and a lot of it's more just storytelling and rants. But it's still entertaining. No, I don't splurge. I already splurged yesterday with my mom. She ate those, made those barnyard burgers. That's what the name I gave them, because that's what they called them at this bar I used to work at, where you put eggs on them. So that was enough red meat for me. So I'm not doing that now. It's just all healthy and barely eating, really. Barely eating food. And I got to make more money. I spent $11 to park yesterday at the film festival. I spent $6, no, 11, another like 10 or 11 or $12 on food. Yeah, that wasn't sausage. What's my mom talking about? I met some interesting people last night. Maybe I'll be able to collaborate with at least one of them soon. I don't know. And if you guys thought the Jimmy Kimmel video was interesting and fun, the What's in Your Fridge video from Jimmy Kimmel, and the Angelo's mom goes to Olive Garden, which we did with Nolan from Great Teen Vids, 14 Kids. They just had another episode of the Garden Cast. Wait till you see what I have planned in Los Angeles. Because I'm not just going there without a plan. A lot of the plan is figure out the plan when I get there and plan it and reach out to people. But I am ahead of time trying to figure out what I'm going to do. And actually, we may be doing that, Yvonne. We may have a vegetarian recipe coming soon. I was just talking to her today. Click like, everybody. 25 people in here. Click like. That helps the channel out. And I'm going to need the help because this is my full-time job now. So this is what I'm doing. I'm writing. I'm struggling with the writing. It's so important to get feedback when you're a writer. It helped me a lot. It's like stress on your muscles, and your muscles grow afterwards. And you know, if you just try and get positive feedback, you're wasting your time, because it's like saying you're going to lose weight by getting a massage. It's ridiculous. It's not going to work. So you need to be open to negative criticism and feedback, because I mean, you know, I remember how it's felt when I've had videos and films play in film festivals and see where the audience laughed and where it was moving along quickly, and then see where their interest just waned and they were looking serious, like what's going on. And it would have been so great to have that feedback in the script phase of it. Now, a lot of it was like, you know, videos with my mom or something. It wasn't really something I scripted, but sometimes it was. It was something I scripted. The traffic here is so bad, but sometimes it was stuff I scripted. And I would have benefited so much from knowing ahead of time. Look at all this traffic. It stresses me out to see traffic behind me. Poor diet is deadlier than being a smoker. That's not good. I need to drink more water too. Got my water bottle with me. But yeah, I discovered a good way to sleep. Just have a blanket, no sleeping bag. I still have it in my car in case I ever need it, in case the temperature drops. I'm not gonna be without it. Oh, excuse me. My allergies are acting up. Yeah, I've been sneezing a lot lately. Yep, thanks Agrippa for the message. So yeah, my mom, she doesn't really want me to go. She feels bad about it, but I feel like I gotta do it, right? What do you all think? Do you all think I should do it? It's hot here. What am I gonna do in LA that's different? I've been to LA. I've heard LA, at least it's not as humid. And I'm plan on being there for a month or two. Hopefully, on the way, I make enough money to come back. And that's what I think will happen. You know, it's hard to tell, but in the meantime, I'm not skipping a day of videos. Today was such a, hectic day. I was out late last night at this film festival, later than I thought, but I thought I got to meet some filmmakers and talk to them. So I stayed and hung out with some people late at night, slept till like 11 this morning. I thought I was going to meet the mad scientist at 11. I was like, oh shit! Went to the gym, showered, came right over to where I needed to meet him. We worked on the car for a few hours, was frustrated, exhausted, went to 2 more auto parts stores and the dealership. Couldn't find the part I needed. I got to go back to the dealership Monday because the dealership closed 15 minutes earlier. And then I was out here charging my phone. I was like, well, the fare's down this way. So I thought I'd just do a live stream. I thought about doing a pre-filmed video. I'm like, no, not as interesting. I got to talk to people. I'm so frustrated. I got so much energy. The good thing is what I realized, I have so much energy to do stuff and I'm not losing my edge for filmmaking or anything. So that's good. I thought, will it affect me? Will it change me or something? But no, it's actually making me want to write even more, giving me more ideas. Yeah, a lot of homeless people in California. It's really, really horrible. And they want to pay millions and millions of dollars, the government, the police, to just sweep up their camps, the homeless camps. They could use all that money to give them housing, give them showers, medical care, clothing, food. They don't want to. They just want to make it illegal to be poor and keep them out of sight. And a lot of people say they want to help homeless until there's a homeless shelter in their neighborhood. And they say, oh, not in my neighborhood. I didn't mean near me. I'm fine with making people homeless, but they should be homeless somewhere else. It's really more convenient for me. Well, help them out. They're not going to be homeless if you put them in a home. Yeah, a lot of messed up stuff going in there. But that's why I'm coming to help. So just like I helped Annandale revitalize it, look at all the people having fun now. This probably, I think it's fair to say, would not have happened if I didn't make the video about Annandale. And now I want to move like Johnny Appleseed across the country, bringing goodwill to everywhere I go, and go make videos in Los Angeles and work with YouTubers there, go to writing groups a lot, maybe go to comedy shows. Yeah, well, it's a big state. And do a lot of writing, continue with that, go to different areas, film a lot, make videos every day, plan stuff, and who knows who I'll run into. Maybe people that know my videos that I don't know they're even fans of me. And after a month or two, who knows? Los Annandales. Rename it Los Angeles to Los Annandales. The Los Annandales Angels baseball team, or LA Los Annandales Rams. So I don't know, like, because that's the thing. If I'm making it goes, both ways. Like, well, if I'm not making good money the first month, I'll want to stay so I can make money a second month. On the other hand, if I make really good money the first month, I may want to stay and make money there a second month. And it doesn't matter if I stay the whole month really or what. It just depends when I'm making my money, and then figuring out, okay, do I want to drive back to Virginia? And we'll have a lot more videos. I know my mom's going to miss the videos. She told me that. And, so will I. It's just, we got to do something different. I'm 34 years old. Right. They could pick and I've heard a story about that. So Agrippa says, you think they could pick a spot of land and house the homeless there, but God forbid some rich guy can't buy an 8th Ferrari. So I heard that this actually happened. There was a bunch of like public land or unclaimed land or something like that, whatever, unincorporated land. And somewhere in California, the city or state was going to build a bunch of cheap housing there for low-income people. Then they decided they didn't want to do that. They either didn't want to spend the money or was going to bring down the property values or bring in people who were undesirable, and they decided not to do it. So George Lucas, being a billionaire, supposedly this is what happened. He bought it all up, paid to build all the housing, and put the people in there, kind of like to help them, but also as a screw you to California. And I like that because whenever you can do the right thing and be petty, it's like the ultimate win-win. Yeah, sounds too much like socialism. Yeah, so everybody freaks out about it. Yeah, that's what everybody's scared of, treating people well. Scared that they're not going to be able to look down on others and say they have the higher footing than them because they earned it. Scared they're going to lose that feeling of superiority over others that they can see on the street. Somebody who's an immigrant, who's homeless, who doesn't dress the way they do, who doesn't speak the same language they do. They're scared they're going to lose that feeling of superiority. White supremacy is not just people in the groups who actually, advocate for an all-white country. White supremacy is the people who say, oh yeah, I support black people, I support black communities and immigrant communities, Hispanics, I don't want them around me though. Or, I don't want to support their businesses, or I don't think we should be divisive and give deference to them on certain policies that would greatly benefit their communities. That's what white supremacy is too. It's the very nice, sort of moderate, I want to help people, but I don't want, too much conflict. I want, the quote about it, some centrist or whatever would prefer the negative peace to a positive justice. I mean, they would prefer if they just don't have to know about conflict rather than actually doing the work of creating unrest and disturbance. Or the unrest and disturbance is already there, but by, confronting the people who are keeping people poor, sick, miserable, uneducated. Anyway, so, LA's got a lot going for them in that regard. There's also a lot of hypocrisy and a long way to go. Check out this site now. Now you can see it better. The city's glowing behind me. Look at that. How do I get the angle? There we go. Right behind me. Maybe I'll go a little closer, but I'm not trying to get too close because they got music playing sometimes. It doesn't sound like music playing, no. Yeah, that's true, Agrippa, and that's true how I was when I was conservative. And there is democratic socialism and just socialism. So I don't call myself anything. I don't advocate for anything. There's a sense in which I don't. I just, want to raise these issues and bring them up. And if people want to dehumanize others and demonize other races and ethnicities, like I want to, confront them and speak down, speak down about what they say and correct them. Yeah, sure, like FEMA when it's a hurricane, right? Yeah, then they want FEMA for them. They don't want it for Puerto Rico or poor, black areas, black cities. Sprinkle on a turd, though. Yeah, that's true, Agrippa. Yep. Yeah, Annandale is still a very sad place to live. I just happen to, if you're coming through, you can enjoy it a little bit. Click like, everybody. That helps out. But yeah, it is nice that they're trying to do something. I mean, to make life miserable. Make life alleviate the misery here. Because it is effing miserable. It is so miserable to be here. Yeah, so many people. I've never seen it like this. It's kind of nice because it's like, hey, it's like it's an actual place where people want to live, like a downtown area. Instead of when I lived here on what day is today? Saturday? On a Saturday night, it was miserable. The Annandale video, the urine bottle was right here. The cigarette stub in the crosswalk was right down there. Wait. Right down there, the end of that street, right here. Back down that way, around the corner, there was more of all the trash on the street that I filmed and graffiti. Click like, everybody, that helps out, helps the video out. I may be going for a while here because it's weird. I didn't lose energy by being at that film festival. I'm even rantier and angrier. And I'm trying to do so much more than I was before. And I'm amazed seeing all these people out. I'm glad, but I'm mad. I'm like, why the hell didn't I get to experience any of this when I was here? But of course I was so broke and miserable, I wouldn't have enjoyed it, really. It was a tough time, and you know, I was thinking about that and looking back on all the times I've had, and it's like, wow, I came a rough way, sort of. Not the worst way. I'm not a refugee. I didn't grow up in a war zone. I didn't have serious illness. I mean, I got sick, but like, nothing, you know, excuse me, cancer or something like that. Man, so many people, just, you know, a bunch of bad turns, wrong turns, but nothing too horrible. I'll leave it to the mods to take care of that last comment we just got. I was going to do it, but I was like, no, let the mods get their money's worth. Let them earn their pay. Hey, if in a few years, thank you, Lynx. If in a few years Annandale is like this on a regular basis, I would say it's an actual cool place to live. I can't say that yet. They got to fix up streets like this. Look, this street, look, another person just crossing the street. And I don't blame them. That's what I would do. But remember I said constant near fatalities with pedestrians. This is how you have to cross the street. If you don't cross like that, you have to go all the way to that end of the street or all the way down to that end. And there's constantly cars turning, and it's never safe. Hey, Britt, thanks for joining. So now it's seriously coming down to, or I'm serious or whatever. I'm trying to keep my expenses low. I got money coming in this month, and see what I earn this, you know, for the rest of this month. And then by the end of the month, or really maybe sooner than that, maybe in a week or so, I'll know whether I'm able to go to LA or not. And I'll have enough to go there and get by, and I got to plan each day where I'm going to stop at the end of each day. So I got to make sure that wherever I go, I can sleep overnight, maybe at a truck stop or something, and then shower the next day, either at a gym or a truck stop. I'm not trying to eat out, not trying to spend much money. I hope my main expense is gas. I'm going to bring coolant with me, extra headlights. Oh, I got to get an oil change before I go too. So that's another 90 bucks right there. I'm going to bring fuses in case I need new fuses on my car. And yeah, Rich Life, don't talk like that. That is not acceptable. That's why your comment got deleted. And every day I'm gonna have to make sure I drive all the way to where I need to get to. And I hate planning stuff like that, you know, detailed, and make sure the traffic's okay and all that stuff, make sure I have enough gas. I'm so indecisive. Every time I'm like, should I pull over here for gas? Should I pull over here? Oh, I'm making such good progress. Should I pull over here to go to the bathroom? And anyways, so it's going to be about a 5-day drive. I really do not like driving long distances at a time, but I'm going to have to drive like 8 hours a day. Some people enjoy it. It stresses me out. So I'm going to be driving during the day. I want to sleep at night. Good going, mods. And it smells good, by the way. The food from the fair, it smells good. Annandale has never looked this bright before. Isn't that interesting? And now I'm about to leave. Click like, everybody. Hey, someone just click like. Thank you. Click like, everybody. Get this video recommended by YouTube. Get some good, wholesome content on there. That's real. It's what the people want. It's what the people demand. They want to know what it's like to live in your car and to travel across the country and to try and make it as a creative person, as an artist, to deal with streets like this, to deal with traffic like this, to deal with... that's about it. Now it's really getting to nighttime. Look at that, how nice. Someday I'll get to take part in stuff like this. I called my mom to see if she wanted to come out. She could not do it. I didn't know this was happening. Otherwise, I would have told her beforehand. But, yeah, it would have been cool to bring her out, but I wouldn't have money. She wouldn't have money. You know, what are we going to do? Plus the music playing, it's kind of not a good idea to film with all the music playing. So there are going to be more fairs, so maybe we'll go to something like that. If I'm leaving early May or late April, so that means, okay, I'm thinking just I could come back, or maybe I'd come back in 6 weeks. I don't know. It just depends. But again, I want to get the maximum out of the trip, and if I feel the trip is slagging or, you know, stalling and not going well, I'll just start heading back. Yeah, it looks nice at night. How much of the city's budget gets spent on the fair as opposed to fixing it up? That's a good question. Annandale is not, I don't think it's really a city, or it might be a city, but it's within the county of Fairfax. I don't understand what all that means. I don't care. But it means basically, I think Fairfax is the county responsible for anything like this happening. The police around here are Fairfax County Police. So and that's, by the way, so it's one of the richest areas in the country, but of course we have a place like this that's neglected and underfunded. And then people want to scapegoat the very people who live here, who moved here because they want to save money and keep their expenses low for the problems here. And see, look at this, car nearly collided with this car turning in to the driveway, and look at the, just traffic is so backed up. They could make a roundabout here. They're never going to do that. Someone actually has to care and make a difference here. So I'm here reporting live from Annandale, the place that, you know, I sort of, like, I truly came from. I grew up in Arlington, but in a way I came from Annandale. My video destroyed this city, and it is slowly and painfully dragging it out from that abyss. But the richest county in the country, supposedly, Loudoun County. It's a little more west of here. Second richest, Falls Church, a few miles the other direction from here. Fairfax is in between both. I mean, Loudoun's a little further away. It's not directly in between, but if you picked up Fairfax on the map and you saw Loudoun and Falls Church, it's between there. One of the richest areas, and yet we have this places like, not just around here. Falls Church has really poor areas and really neglected areas. Arlington does too, even though Arlington's very rich, and they're going to have Amazon moving in. You can literally see the contrast of the rich and poor. It's so disturbing and unfortunate. And I'm just thinking now, like, just my mind's racing about how much I want to get to Los Angeles and make videos there. I want to keep writing. I've been writing every day and writing a lot. And it's not just writing a lot, struggling with the outline. Writers, you can rewrite your script all you want. Unless you rewrite your outline and work on your outline, your script can only benefit so much. There's a limit to how much it can benefit. So it's really going back to that outline, scrutinizing it, questioning what works, what else can I do, what can change, because things I can rewrite in the script, like, I'm not seeing the bigger picture unless I see the outline and how everything matches up together and the ideas that are in the script. What's everybody saying? Culpeper County? I've always heard about it. I'm not sure where exactly it is. I think it's far away, though. Right, yeah, Agrippa, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I'm going to film more with my mom, Gilbert, probably Monday. Maybe tomorrow, I'm not sure. It's hard on weekends to get time with her. But Monday, probably will. And, what somebody said? Oh, screenplay almost finished. No, well, I've completed a draft, and so that means I made it from the beginning to the end. And now I keep rewriting the outline, as I rewrite the screenplay, sometimes I get ideas that can go into the outline that should go in there. So I'm rewriting that a lot. But it's still taking a while. It's a short film, and I need more feedback. I need more people, and I got good feedback the other day at a writer's group. So, excuse me. So I want to now go to more writers groups. There aren't many around here that I know of, but I want to go to more. And in LA, I know there's a ton, and I know there's professional screenwriters who go to them, and at least one that I know. So I'd like to, I don't know if I can get to a writer's group where this one screenwriter is, but I would like to go there and meet him, because I know he knows me online, and he's, you know, seen me post at him and stuff, and I really admire him, and I've read a lot of his screenwriting books. My mom has only decided to start cooking again. Writer's group is a great sounding board. I don't know if I want to start my own writer's group, because it just, you know, I want a group where people are like held to task in a way. Meaning, if you have a group that's not run well, it's just, nobody's real, like everybody's lost. Nobody knows which direction to go. And nobody's, you know, working on fundamental things. Like, it's so easy for a writer's group to skip past all the basics and go straight into, well, maybe you could change this, maybe change this, before you get into the basics of what did you want to convey with the screenplay, how did you come up with it, what research did you do, what did your outline, or did you outline, what did your outline look like, what other screenplays did you read, what movies do you want to draw, like are you drawing on for this? All that stuff gives a much better picture. And also, did you format it correctly, which you can read it and see if you formatted correctly. Most people do not format correctly. Even the ones that sort of do, don't. And so that's another basic thing, which if you're in a writer's group and you're not hearing that you need to format correctly, you are losing out. You are losing so much of the benefit of a writer's group and any kind of work on your screenplay if you're not even hearing the basics. Why? Because everyone assumes they're an expert, and they're like, oh, who cares? It doesn't matter. You don't need to worry about that. Well, if you don't need to worry about that, why are you even in a writer's group? You've already mastered it, apparently. Are you just here to hear it read back to you and have fun with it? So learn the discipline of it. Learn the craft. Respect the craft. It is much bigger than you. So yeah, I'd like to do, go to writers groups, definitely, get feedback on my screenplay. I have a lot more writing to do on that, and I hope to get some very specific feedback on it that I think could help me a lot. That's one thing I'm planning there. The videos I plan on filming there, well, kind of like videos here, but I want to meet people there, and I know some people there. So first of all, I want to film with other YouTubers, but also I want to see if they can get me in touch with other people. Not that I want to, I'm open to it. I'll see. Not that I'm going to be pushing for it. I'll just see if there's other people that they can, you know, get me to meet with, and who I could work with. Also, there's a ton of filmmakers in LA. Like, you can go to a bar and like everybody there is a filmmaker. So I want to, you know, go to events, go to film festivals, free films, just do a lot there and see what it's like. And because I've never been there for more than like 3 days or something at a time, 4 days. And even when I was there, I was mostly in my hotel and then the venue I was working at. Yeah, I'll film on the road. Documentary's tough just because, yeah, I need a support system for sure. Documentary's a tough thing just because it's not easy. It's a ton of work. I mean, unless you get that magical documentary that, you know, the 1 in 10 million that you can just make super short and you have a great subject and it's very easy to create, and you have something that's so, you know, electrifying that you can just put it up and it's like a 4-minute video. Documentaries take time. You got to finesse them. You got to make them really good. Technically, I've made documentaries about my mom. Single shot, put the camera on her. But see, she's good at just talking and telling a story, and it timed perfectly where video ended in an hour, and I wanted it to be an hour long. But as far as like making documentaries about the road, it takes time. It's not you just take a shot, put it in, take a shot, put it. A lot of documentaries will shoot like 100 hours for like every 10 minutes that goes in the movie. So it's not near like it's not like it just happens. I'll see that, but it depends what kind of documentary you're making, you know. If I'm just trying to make a short one for YouTube, maybe I'll have something great from that. I don't know. Stuff like when I met with what's his name? I met with that homeless guy. He was on his way to Maine to work on a farm. Now I forget his name. Something with a J. But anyway, stuff like that. Yeah, it'd be cool to film about a guy like that. But even then, Josh, thanks. But you got to film so much to have content. Unless, like I said, unless you just have something super exciting, but you just have to film and film. So that means I would be doing that, but I don't want to neglect anything else. So I would be doing that on top of studying Spanish, going to the gym, writing a screenplay, meeting other people, which is exhausting in itself. I get so, it takes so much time to meet people and talk to them and everything. Shooting videos, back around Full Circle 6, editing videos, and traveling. So, no, I won't be traveling the whole trip, but I got to figure out where I'm going to be, where I'm going to stay. I don't even know where the Planet Fitnesses are in LA. So I got to look that up first. Hopefully there are plenty of Planet Fitnesses around. If not, that's an issue. I got to work around because there's no way I'm going without showering. Mockumentary? I don't know. I'm not that interested in mockumentaries is my problem. Yeah, finding something niche, unknown. Yeah, that's what I like, and that's what I believe in doing. That's what the Annandale video was. Who knew about Annandale before that video? And I didn't want to do a nice video about Annandale, about how great it is. I want to do a video about how miserable it is. My mom, who would have thought to film her? Nobody, hardly anybody knew her. So, I thought to film her. So, yeah, that's what I like doing. I like doing stuff that other people ignore or overlook. And I just happen, for whatever reason, happen to hang around those, unsavory people and be around people who are whatever, who got those odd stories. Yeah, but I'm just not that interested in mockumentary. That's why, and to me, I've seen it done. Look at this traffic. Cars trying to turn left. People are coming. Cars turning from across the intersection from that driveway there while someone's turning left. And now there's pedestrians coming too. Click like, everybody, helps the channel out, and I need it now more than ever because now I want to see my backup battery. I'm not just doing it on my phone, so here you can see 87% on my portable battery. Forget PewDiePie, man. Screw him. You hear about New Zealand? You like that stuff? Forget him, man. Watch someone wholesome like Sean and Jen. Anyways, I don't want to start, can't help it. If someone says something like that stuff to me, I go, right. Wish the mods were out here saying, no, we won't have any of that talk. Thanks, Britt. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to look like a madman yelling on the street. But see, that's what, when I go into rant mode. Anyway. I don't like hearing about that guy. But you see, he was just laughing. When I said, did you hear about New Zealand? You like that stuff? And he's just laughing. I don't know if he knows. I don't know if he cares. Here you go. You want to see a traffic jam? Oh, boy. Here, I'm going to walk a little bit. I don't want to get too close to the fair. Yeah, I'm my own moderator. I lay down the rules around me. You don't say the dirty stuff around me. You keep it clean. Brush your teeth. Floss once in a while. Whoop. I feel like the Penguin or something. I got this, I don't know, I got this umbrella out here because I thought it was going to rain. Just walking around here with this thing. Oh man, what a trip. But it's weird. Being at that film festival, talking to filmmakers and stuff, meeting a lot of people, I thought, you know, somehow it would relax me. No, it made me even more angry and amped up. Not angry at anybody, just made me even more agitated and eager to get this work done and to realize I have to do this. I need to do this, to make movies, to develop my filmmaking ability, to develop my writing. That is such a hard skill, and you cannot do it by yourself. You just cannot. I think maybe there are arts you can, in large part, develop on your own, but you can't do that with writing. You absolutely need an audience to listen and to see how they react to your writing. Thanks, Lynx. Good tip. Keep it in mind. It is hard work, though. That's the thing. It is very hard work. Click like, everybody. Who are the 5 ingrates who are watching? Probably more than that, because the people who click like, they might have left already. But there's 17 people here, 12 likes. Let's fix that ratio. We got more pedestrians crossing the street, but see that. But that's how you have to cross. Here, there's not crosswalks around here. It is dangerous because cars can speed down this street. Cars drive here without their headlights on. Look at that. Cars about to crash into each other. And you just have to hope for the goodness of others that they don't just keep going and they yield to you. There, look at that shot. Oh, that's pretty. And my portable battery now is working well on my phone. It is actually keeping it charged. It's not really charging it, but it's keeping it from losing its charge. Oh, it is losing a little bit of its charge. But at this rate, I can go a long time. Been going an hour. And anyways, I was even more energized and amped up last night to do this. I'm like, I gotta do this. I gotta keep doing this. Partly it was anger at realizing how much of my life I've missed out. I can't really say that. No, it's not right. That's wrong. But how much of my life has been delayed in, you know, being in my home, working on the computer every day, not having money, realizing I just got to do this. I got to go out and do this. Look at that. Farming is very hard work. Ferris wheel in Spanish is noria, I think. I had it written down in my notebook and I studied it today because I was like, oh, the Ferris wheel is down the street. And that thing, you know, they're on swings, like on seats right here, and it spins and then they go outward and go in circles. They got the gravitron thing. I don't know where it is. Belt right there. Looks like 2 gravitrons. So, wait. Right there. And then that one. Yep, farming is very hard work. I would not want to do it for long. I want to figure out other ways maybe I'll be a bouncer for a little bit. Just if I can do it like for events or something, maybe I'll bounce a few nights there. And because I did it for so many years. I don't want to do it again. I spent so much of my life doing it and thinking now I missed out on so much because I did it, but it's kind of I had to. It had to happen that way. I'm glad for the experiences. I had good experiences. I wouldn't change it. So, you know, if I have to, at least I can say I was a bouncer and, you know, if you need me for an event or something, I can go do that for a little bit if it's temporary. Look at all this traffic. Now you really see the monstrosity of this traffic. People turning from every direction. Annandale doesn't bother addressing it. Fairfax doesn't seem to care. Why would they care? They want to make it illegal to be poor, illegal to be homeless. If you don't like it here, if you're too poor to live somewhere else, they're just, well, screw you. Screw you. Just deal with it. Just go. It smells good. I can smell the cotton candy or whatever. I'm kind of curious what food they have, but I'm not going to spend money here. I got my peanut butter and my tomato basil bread. And some apples and shit. Yeah, click like, everybody. What time is it? 8:38? I got so much work to do. I want to do some writing tonight. I don't know if I'll have time to do it after I'm done this live stream. But my mind's been racing. I'm going so fast, thinking about so much stuff I want to do. And just thinking about how hard I had to work to get, you know, past so much stuff. But, you know, it's good. It's like a worthy, you know, happened the way it happened, and it needed to happen that way. And now my thoughts are on how to make it to the end of this month without spending a ton of money. I'm gonna have to spend $90 on my car to get the oil change. I'm going to have to get the starter relay for the car. That's gonna suck. That's gonna be like another $40 or so. And I've already spent so much money. And then by the end of this month, I'll have some more money. That's good. And then I'll just see. And if it's worth it, and if the math adds up, which I'm thinking it will, I'll just say okay. Because the people in Atlanta, I don't know many people in Atlanta who I could film with. I know more people in LA who I could film with. Look at that traffic. Yeah, I always miss the best parts when people are about to crash into each other. Well, you just have to hope they stop. This looks so much better in person because it's all grainy on this camera. And I'll still call my mom and try and make videos talking to her on the phone. But other than that, just got to keep busy. Work every day. I was so frustrated today about the car not getting the part I needed, the starter relay, and just had to keep moving. Like nothing I could do. No point in thinking about it. Went straight to basically sat down at a restaurant and studied Spanish while my phone charged. Phone charged, came straight over here. Oh. Maybe I'll walk down the street. You've seen enough of the Ferris wheel and stuff behind me. Let me go somewhere else. Everybody's enjoying the fair, yelling their those dirty slogans I won't repeat. There you go, it's kind of a nicer view too. And it's also quieter up here. I used to come around here so much. I would get my hair cut right behind me at the barber school there for like $6. I got my tires replaced on my car that I still have on my car, way down at the end of the street there. And I was lucky. They didn't have the tires I wanted, so they gave me an upgraded set of tires at the same price. I was really lucky on that because I could only afford like the crappiest tires. And I've eaten here a few times, Jukebox Diner, including I ate here with Shoe Nice. Nice place. I've eaten here with my mom too. You can see a lot of Korean stores around here. It's a Korean neighborhood. No, I just have all-season tires on my car. Getting a little hungry, but I'm not worried about it. I'm not feeling it too much. And I'm not spending any more money. I spent $6 today on a fish sandwich and iced tea. And that'll do it. That'll do it for Angelo. Yeah, I gotta get my oil changed. Oh man, that's gonna be pricey for me because it's like $90 to get my oil changed. Maybe I can get it cheaper. I'll talk to the mad scientist, see if he knows, like, you know, recommends where I should go to get it changed. And radiator seems all right, I don't know. I got to drive it around more and see if it's still overheating or if I put enough coolant in. So I got to have plenty of coolant with me on the trip. Fuses, in case any fuses blow. Headlights, and plenty of food and water. Plenty of food and water. You do not want to be trapped somewhere without either. Oh yeah, Korean food's good. I can smell it around here. I'm surprised how much is going on here. It wasn't like this. Oh, it's okay. They have a sign for it. Oh my goodness, it's been going for 10 days? I had no idea. Annandale Carnival. Carnival. It's been going on for 10 days. there's nowhere really good to walk around here. I just want to walk away from the carnival for a minute. Gas is so expensive. Even the cheap gas stations, coming up one here, $2.65 a gallon, $2.65 a gallon for gas. A few months ago, it was going down to like $2.10 or so. Now it's up. Yeah, kimchi's good, but gotta prepare it right? Right, all those fermented foods. I gotta pick up some more food. I never make it out to these food drops where they do drop, like they drop off food at different locations around here at certain times. I hate scheduling crap. It's because I'm always busy. I'm always working at the computer or something around when they're doing it. But I'm gonna have to do it. Oh, yeah. Get some free food so I'm not spending too much at the grocery store. And finally it's quieter. And just keep my expenses low, stay healthy. I take a multivitamin. I still put tea tree oil on my face because I still have a rash according to my doctor. I'm going back to my doctor at the end of this month. And also I'm going to let him know, hey, I'll probably let him know, let's not make an appointment for a while because I'm going to be going to Los Angeles. I'm going to see how long I go there. 5-day trip. Oh, it's going to be miserable. Yep, make a single mistake. You eat one bad bite of something, you're going to have major diarrhea. So definitely careful with food and wash my hands and all that stuff. And sleep well and, exercise daily. I didn't exercise today, but I've been on my feet all day. But I will exercise hard tomorrow. So what do you all think? Now we're just on a regular street in Annandale. Street I've went up and down many times. Although actually I didn't go on this one too much. Wait, which street is this? No, I did drive through here a lot. Going to Los Angeles. No Angelo's mom's videos for a while. I'm trying to figure out, is there any way somebody can film with my mom? Can Moist Andy do it? I don't know. His bike broke down today. By the way, I texted him. I said there's this fair in Annandale. Do you want to come? He said my bike had a catastrophic breakdown like 2 minutes ago and I'm stranded. I said where? He didn't respond. Light's better here. Thirsty. So yeah, slowly Annandale has been improving. I'm glad I'm losing weight. Moist Andy! Moist Andy's here. I was gonna try and pick you up if you needed a ride. I asked where were you? Moist Andy, I'm thinking about going to LA. So if we can film soon, I'd like to. The other thing is, my mom's gonna miss filming. She already told me that. If you want, you should film with her sometime so she has somebody to film with. Thanks, Lynx. Yeah, nobody would be an adequate replacement. Right, but at least we'd have somebody filming with my mom. So, Moist Andy, if you want to, I'd set it up so you can film with her sometimes. But you got to be good about it. You don't mistreat my mom. You don't say you're going to be somewhere and not be there or whatever. You got to be on time with her, and her schedule is very tight. So, if you want to, let me know. And you can film with her. Well, somebody should be filming with her, it's... And how the hell do you know when to cross this street? There's always traffic coming, but you can't see the light, really. You don't know when cars may be turning. There's no crosswalk signal. There's the carnival back there. Feria in Spanish. I would cook really spicy curry, lots of fireworks. Where are you now, Joseph? Or Moist Andy, but his real name's Joseph. You should. I wish you could have come out to this. Look at this fair behind me. Where is it? hell to go? Oh. Back there. Yeah, cooking with Moist Andy and Angelo's mom. Look, I'll talk to you later, and if you want to do it, at least I can get you doing it with her so you have some videos, and you can put some up on your channel if you want to save some footage and give it to me, and I'll, when I come back, because I'm going to LA, I'm planning on it for maybe 2 months. When I come back, I can edit it or just put it up on your channel, wherever. But you got to be diligent about doing it, because she's going to miss doing it, and also, you know, it'll be fun for her to like have somebody filming with her. Yeah, and my mom gets along with Moist Andy. I don't know if you've seen it, but they've done videos together. Yeah, when the hell do you cross the street? Anyways, oh. It's 8:50 now. Normally Annandale is dead at this time. You hear me? Dead. Nothing going on. Everybody is like back to another day of humdrum work, misery and toil for little pay. But now people are actually out enjoying themselves. It's weird to see. It's almost scary. It's a little unsettling. But yeah, Joseph, everybody wants you to do it. So Moist Andy, are you going to let down all the people who want to watch you and my mom? Thanks Agrippa for posting that. Yeah, Moist Andy's still making videos, but I've wanted to make videos with you. So I wanted, like, you never got back to me a lot of times. So if you don't want to make videos, that's fine, but say no. So now you have this opportunity to make videos with my mom. Look, I'll check with you about it if you want to. I think you should. Why not? Give her something, you know, to enjoy while I'm gone, because she's gonna miss it. Did you all see my mom got fan mail from Japan? I couldn't believe it. Like, it's very hard to learn English from Japanese. I'll never take that for granted that someone from Japan can speak English so well. I mean, a lot of people do, but that this fan was watching us and sent us gifts from Japan. So, you know, stuff like that, think about it. It would have never happened if we didn't make videos. I'm just going to go back this way. It's going to be too hard to cross over there. So, got to keep the videos going, Moist Andy. So, hopefully you're up for it. You're the guy who's willing to take that challenge. Oh, boy. What else is there to say, you know? Got a lot. It's like there's a lot going on, but I'm not thinking much. It's just, I've already, you know, thought so much. Now I'm just, you know, looking at my plans and seeing what I can do, and realizing how much more I can do. I want, you know, a lot of people might have done this 10 years ago when they were younger, in their 20s. I'm 34, and I see a lot of filmmakers who are a lot younger than me now, and thinking I should, I don't know if somebody was saying that thing that I don't like, or maybe they weren't, I couldn't tell. But anyways, so yeah, I'm a little older, but oh well, doesn't matter. I'm gonna go out and try, and I've got at least one, yep, she's big in Japan, at least one big collaboration I'm hoping to do. I'm hoping, we'll see. Nothing certain yet, but it would be really cool. In Los Angeles. Oh, thanks, Gilbert. See, I guess, do I fucking have the light? No, I don't. See, because cars can turn left now. It's like, how do I know when I can safely go? When the left turn arrow stops. I'm trying to get away from this fair. And now there's no chance to even cross. How is this supposed to work out? Okay, I guess I got it. I don't know. Click like, everybody. Helps the video out. Let's get this to the top of YouTube's recommendations. Got so much I want to do now, and such limited means, but it's not limited means in a way. I got everything I need. Thank goodness. If I was living in my house, my mom was trying to say, well, you should be living in your house right now. It's a beautiful home. I would be hating it so much. I would be hating myself so much. I was getting to the point where I just couldn't stand the sight of my roommates. I would have been so miserable, and I would have been completely incapable of quitting my job and, considering moving to Los Angeles. So never. I would not change that. No sidewalk here. So it looks like sidewalk. It's not. It's just asphalt. So I'm just walking along the side of this road here. You see it better. No place really safe to walk, because cars could just come up behind me. Oh, people actually, something or somebody knocked over this light pole. Look at this. Got knocked the hell over. There's the Ferris wheel back there. You can barely see it in the distance behind the trees. You can hear it. And cars are just driving anywhere where I'm walking. I never got to go, look at this shopping. I never once went in this shopping center right here where there's looks like there's a club or something in there. Tea and theater, I don't know, that might be new, wherever that is. The other things, I don't even know what they are. K-pop karaoke, I don't know if they had that when I lived here. But I never had a chance to go out and do anything here, and I still can't, really. I don't have the money. Some people can enjoy that, I can't. I have a mind on what I've got to do next. Some people just enjoy the moment. I can't. And don't worry about, saving up or having a big, big dreams, big plans. Well, I got big plans, so I can't just be spending money all over the place. Like my name's Rockefeller or Gates. Smells good around here, though. Good food. Oh, somebody coming up behind me. Oh. Don't you do it. There's no sidewalk here. Well, there sort of is now. See? It's a weird little neighborhood. It's nice if you don't have to live here. If I had to live here, oh man, I would be so much more frustrated right now. But just realizing, got to keep moving forward. Relying on your people's help. Hey, you can donate if you want. You can donate on Streamlabs. Just donate $1 if you want to donate. You can donate on Super Chat and Patreon. Help Angelo make his way to California. Salted codfish. Sounds good. I'm not that into food, so that's where my interest drops. My interest wanes. Start talking about food. I'm like, I don't care. Give me the blandest, healthiest crap and I'll eat it. Like an idiot. I wonder if I can go to the bathroom somewhere. I don't have to go too bad, but why not? I'll try. I get the street terrible. It's hard to tell on camera just how bad it is. Walk around, there's the fair, circling the whole block. But it just, cars come everywhere. It come from every direction. Remember I filmed the Annandale Food Festival? It was right here, this parking lot. I smell the laundry here, walking past the laundromat. Again, nice little restaurants. I wish I could have ever gone here. I have never been inside of this. So let's see if I can get to the bathroom. Actually, I think I might just try and go in here. Alright, good to go. Wanted to go before it was an emergency. It's good to be working. Working meaning just focused, putting my attention on specific tasks, and actually, like, just being busy, which I've been all day. And it's good because otherwise then I do start, having to go to the bathroom too much, and I don't know what it is. When I'm not doing much, maybe not eating much, I think that's it, and just drinking a lot of water, being so thirsty. Maybe I'll go to my car and get something to eat. All right, Agrippa, thanks for joining. I might be going off here soon. Let me go to my car, get something out of there, and decide what I should do next, because I do want to get in some writing tonight. And to do that, I have to get my laptop out and sit down at a restaurant where I can get something cheap. So, maybe McDonald's, because they're open late. But I don't want to drive too much, too. And closest McDonald's does not have outlets. Sucks. Disoriented being here at night. Forget exactly where to go, but no, I know where to go. So I know, it's not going to be fun not having videos with my mom for a month or two. Realistically, I mean, if I do, I can't tell. I don't know if I'm going to have enough, a justification to stay 2 months in LA. So it's not going to be super fun, not to have videos with my mom, but I got to go there and do something, with people that, think about it, if the channel grows a lot, then I can do even more videos with my mom when I come back. If I get to 20,000 subscribers or 30,000 come back, then hopefully I can do so much more with her because I'll have the resources to do it. Sleep in Annandale tonight. I might. I've slept all over. Pretty much every night in the last 2 weeks since I quit my job, or 3 weeks, I've slept in a different place. And I'll go back like maybe once a week or something to the same place. So I always rotate it, partly just for the variety and also so, you know, nobody bothers me and tells me I can't sleep there. But also just to be in a different place. But I'm never going, well, no, sometimes I am going a little far. But it's nice, like last night, I slept in a totally different place because I was coming from this film festival and I knew I was going to meet the mad scientist today. I was like, well, I want to be in the area he's in so I could just go to where he was going to be and just sleep there. So many nice little shops here. I wish I could have ever gone to any of them. Look at this tiny little barber shop salon. Whatever. I'm not big on, you know, salons and everything, like even a haircut or anything like that. Another restaurant right here. It looks like a little, you know, boat right by the, it looks like a little restaurant right by the dock or something, right on the water. Could never enjoy it. Another one back there. Look at that. Imagine eating there and working there. Never could enjoy it. Yeah, I'm gonna miss Angelo's mom. Yeah, but I feel like it's necessary. Been filming her for years, and now I've got to attempt to make videos without her. And then, you know, it'd be amazing is if I could actually get her and my dad to move out to LA. I would need to be very rich for that to happen. Very rich. And even then, I don't know if my mom would ever allow it. But think about that. That would be kind of ideal. Get away from my white supremacist brother. Let him fend for himself. That would be ideal. And make good money. I mean, who knows? That's a difficult thing. Difficult thing to pull off. Possible. I have to, you know, use all my effort and, you know, cleverness. Yeah, I think maybe it would be best if I just go and write somewhere for a while. I've been saving a ton of on gas. Now that I quit my job, that's a great thing. Is not driving nearly as much. So, right, moist Andy, cool. Yeah, Annandale's getting kind of better. Slowly, gradually. Could improve a lot more. And I don't just mean the night, like seeing nice buildings and businesses, but how they treat people, how immigrants are treated here, how they should be safe from deportation here. They're not, by the way. You've been watching documentaries, moist Andy, cool. Tribus de los Murci, Leon Rey de la Sabana. I roll my R's a little too much. Leon Rey de la Sabana. I had to practice my Spanish tonight. It's weird when I don't talk much in general. And I was speaking so much English last night to these filmmakers. I was like, whoa, I sort of got out of fashion with my Spanish. I had to speak a bunch of it tonight, sit down at a restaurant, and just speak it to myself and read out articles in Spanish. Because I don't like that feeling like I'm not in touch with it. Even though I didn't forget any of it, I just still want to know it. I have lots of practice with it. Very well. Man, it's weird seeing people out here. I would never, or seeing people talking and actually having fun. That is bizarre to me. All kinds of stuff going on, events around here. What the hell planet have I landed on? Yeah, exactly. I got to meet more people, do more work. The work generates the ideas and possibilities. All of that helps. Moist Andy, will you film with my mom while I'm in Los Angeles? If I can make the trip, I'm really hoping. It's going to be a little bit of a close call, but I'm pretty sure I'll be able to pull it off. Really, a big expense now is just getting my oil changed, which I'll wait till right before I go to do. once I get my oil changed, I'll be good to go. And then I'll drive there, and I got to get my oil changed again, or soon after I'm there. Really, I think you can wait. You don't have to get it right at 3,000 miles, but not like while I'm in LA at some point, I probably will get my oil changed again. So. I'd like to tutor Spanish whenever I could. I keep getting back to the one guy who said he's interested. He does not get back to me. So I'm not trying that hard to get it. I've left notes at places. Yeah, what can I do? I'm still open to it. I still want to get clients, but I'm not trying as hard now. It's because, I don't know, I give up. I get discouraged and just give up. Salespeople need to be able to take rejection hundreds and hundreds of times. I'm like, well, screw it. I'm not that interested in it. I was never that interested in the first place. Not that I wasn't in this, but I'm not trying to make it a full-time thing. Like, this is all I can do is just tutor English. I would still like to, absolutely, and I could make good money doing it. But the problem is, okay, oh, sorry, I'm propping open my door. I gotta prioritize my time, so I'll still try when I can. Maybe I'll still, when I see people out and if I talk to them and, if I talk to Spanish speakers, I might let them know that I can do this. Yeah, maybe I'll tutor English in LA. Who knows? Here's I got this from Food Pantry. Panera Bread donates a lot of bread. You can't really tell. Tomato basil bread. It's pretty nice. Slice. And, oh my goodness. Just weird seeing people out. So bizarre. I feel like going up to people on the street saying, like, why are there so many people out? I know there's a carnival, but Annandale was miserable when I lived here. And now all of a sudden people actually want to be here. My video really must have made a difference. This bread's pretty good. Get an apple now. Apple out of my lunch bag. I'll eat some more peanut butter, then head over to McDonald's, I guess. Is this apple good? Yeah, it's good, I think. I kind of want to go up to people, but I don't want to scare them. Like just a guy approaching them on the street saying, why are there so many people here? Don't want to do that. It's not a good idea. Leave them alone. You leave people alone in Annandale and anywhere. Leave people alone. Respect them. So, I guess after this, I'm just going to drive off and go sit down at McDonald's or something and whatever, write. Don't want to neglect my writing. I've been up since like 11:15 this morning. I went to bed late for once. I've been better about going to bed earlier. And been going basically since then. Went to the mad scientist, whatever, just worked with the mad scientist, drove all over with him. He was working on my car with me, then came out here I was looking around more places for the car part I needed, the starter relay. It's gonna be like 40 bucks. Anyone want to donate money? Yeah, of course I can use it out of state. I can use it across the whole country. What's up, Jeff? That is correct. If I move to LA, no more cooking videos with my mom. I'm trying to get Moist Andy to answer and say if he'll film with my mom, they can do cooking videos. He's not answering, so. Like he can at least do some and put them on his channel while I'm away. I think that would be a lot of fun. Hey, I want to see what they cook. But yeah, I'm not going to be able to do it, so what can I do? I'm just not going to be able to do it. Maybe tonight I'll start. No, I want to write. I can wait to plan my trip and just figure out where the gyms are in LA and where I'll be stopping every day. Just think about it. Maybe I can drive like 500 miles a day before it's just a little bit too much. And you know, I don't trust driving across the rest of this country. Like, I don't know the areas, not everywhere. I don't trust the police. I don't, you know, trust a lot of things. So I want to make sure I stay along known routes and stay in areas that are, you know, well populated and all that. You go to sleep at 6:30 in the morning. Moist Andy, can you answer? Are you willing to film with my mom while I'm in Los Angeles? The people are demanding it. Nobody has objected. Everyone said you should do it. So you're the only person holding out. I want to see what you guys film too. You can just put it on your channel. I don't care. I don't need you to save it for me and I'll edit it later. Go ahead, put it on your channel. So somewhere people can see Angelo's mom. If you can't film with her during the day, like earlier in the day, like 1:30 in the afternoon or 2 in the afternoon or something, try and meet her at night for something once in a while. You gotta do it, Moist Andy. The world's waiting for this. All those Angelo's mom maniacs. Moist Andy, did you see somebody from Japan sent my mom a birthday gift? So there's Angelo's mom maniacs all over the world. So you gotta deliver on that for me when I'm in Los Angeles, helping franchise the Angelo's mom dynasty, the entertainment dynasty that we have going. We got the Moist Sandy videos, we got Angelo's mom cooking, we got our movie reviews, we got the Tim and Eric video, we've had videos on Jimmy Kimmel Live and Jimmy Fallon and Seth Meyers and other shows, Good Morning America. We got to get something going on the other coast, the West Coast, but I need your help, Moist Sandy. There's just no one else. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I don't know what I'd be good, because the thing is, yeah, working at a show, that's a full-time job, and yeah, it'd be great to meet people and everything, but I'm not trying to do it full-time. So I don't know how much he would want to hire someone who's only going to be there like 6 weeks or 2 months. And even if I was there permanently, I want to make my own stuff. That's the problem. If I can live in my car and still do it, I'm willing to do that. Because the time is an important issue for me. It's not just the money. It's having time to make videos, to write, to study Spanish, to stay healthy, exercise, and having a full-time job where I know a lot will be expected of me. because those people who work there do really good work. That's going to be a major problem for the videos and making my own videos. And I feel like that's something that can make me lose my whole way, lose my direction. I know it's hard to see. I gotta put this in my trash bag. Ooh. Now I'm gonna start my car. Oh boy. You all saw what happened last time. I started my car. Alright, so it's going to be a little difficult to do with the phone in my hand, so I'm going to have to put the phone down. But I'm going to have to attach a cable between the positive battery terminal and the starter terminal. My mom's exercise videos, that too. No, Moist Andy, I actually want to live there just for like a month or two, and I know YouTubers there I want to work with and other entertainers and stuff, and I want to do a lot. I want to meet a lot of writers, actors there. Maybe I'll film other stuff there I haven't even thought of yet. Who knows? If I see other people there who would want to film with me. And there's filmmakers everywhere, so who knows if I'll come across somebody who's a fan of mine. Alright, I'm going to see if I can do this with the phone in my hand. But I may not be able to. Down there is that white, see that white sort of like a washer with the black center? That's the starter terminal. I gotta touch one end of this wire to that and one end to the positive terminal. And last time I did that on camera, I fried the cable. But I know what I probably know what I did. Okay. It's gonna be hard to see because I'm like, I can't even look at the phone right now. And whoa, that worked, I think. All right, just touch it there. Cool. Did it. So, obviously, if I'm in LA, and I'm in areas I don't know, yeah, I would like to do more exercise videos with my mom, by the way. I don't want to have to get out of my car every time to start it, because also that might be a problem if I have to get away from somewhere quickly. So that's why I was meeting the mad scientist today. I filmed a bunch with him. I don't think it was that interesting though, so I was kind of frustrated by that. Kind of frustrated. All right. Does anyone want to see me drive? I don't care. I'm ready to just go. But if you want to see me drive, I'll drive over to McDonald's and sit there and at least write, even if it's only for like an hour or 30 minutes or something, and study some Spanish and look up a little bit about, you know, how I'm going to get there and my route and everything to Los Angeles. Because if not, I'll just stop the live stream now. We've gone on for almost 2 hours. That's plenty. I appreciate it, everybody. I actually had a lot of views today. All right. Seems like I should just cut out the live stream now and head over to McDonald's. So thanks for watching, everybody, again. Appreciate it. Not 100% sure if I'm going to Los Angeles, but I'm trying to make it happen by saying it's going to happen and making sure I have the money put away. The trip itself doesn't seem terribly... Well, I don't have a ton to talk about if I can't read the comments either, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be terribly expensive. Again, like 500 miles is... It cost about like $20 or so for gas. So my car, let's figure, and there'll be, you know, slower places too, so where I can't drive as fast, and city driving where I burn up more gas. So let's say $200 maybe. Now you all want to see me drive? What else do I have to talk about? Ask me something to talk about before I go, because if I can't think of anything, I've talked about LA so much now. Talked about my car, talked about this carnival, I talked about Annandale, talked about my mom. But if no one had, fine, whatever, I'll try it. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even know. hopefully my car doesn't overheat. I want to see if it overheats too, because it was overheating before, and I filled it up a bunch extra with coolant. So I'm going to have to buy more coolant to make sure if there is a crack in the radiator that that I have enough at any given time. All right, heading out. Wait, is the car coming? No. A lot of people out here, man. Don't forget, while they're all yelling that other guy's name on YouTube, there's one YouTuber from Annandale who single-handedly destroyed this city with my video. And now I'm helping bring Annandale back. Actually, should I go this way? Might be quicker to go this way. Might be faster. Now this whole place, this site I'm seeing right now, I've seen hundreds and hundreds of times while I lived here. This whole crappy intersection. Got headlights for my trip to LA, and see, again, I'm repeating myself, but extra headlights in my trunk. I have fuses. I don't even know how to put them in if I need to. I have what was I gonna say? I'm gonna have food and water. Fuses and headlights, I guess, were the main thing. Amazing how badly people drive here. Cleaning supplies, food, just everything. Just be prepared. Plenty of water. Oh man, don't want to be trapped without that. Just like one night, I slept without enough water and it was miserable, and I had to get up and drive to a grocery store for it. I slept terribly on top of that. Leaving Annandale. Bye-bye. And I am not planning on staying at a motel a single day from now to when I'm in LA and coming back. Every day I'll just sleep in my car. I wonder if I have it in me to drive at night and like drive a bunch extra one day if I feel like driving 12 hours or something. Not all at once, you never want to do that, but you know, if after 8 hours of driving, if I'm like, oh, I could drive more, and then try and do it. Because it would be nice to get there faster than 5 days. 5 days, man, driving. Because I looked it up, it's like a 40-hour drive. So 40 hours, you figure 8 hours a day, it's about 5. And just stressing about other drivers. There are horrible drivers out there, even supposed professionals like truck drivers. Man, they're just tailgating you, and it will demolish your car and kill you if they, you know, crashed into you. Then LA traffic is awful too, but no really worse than DC in this whole area. So I'm not really worried about that. Just the crappy thing is they don't have much of a public transportation system there. They don't have many buses and metro. They have a subway system there, but it's just not much. And they should have a lot more of a subway system. So that's fine. Just live in my car and drive in my car. I gotta wipe down my window too. It's weird thinking like the world's changing right now. The world's changing for me. I'm actually changing what my life is to make movies. And at the same time, scared for the world, scared for what we're facing with climate change. With why is this person like, it's so funny. They're like, I'm coming up to a red light and they put their high beams on me, like I'm supposed to just like drive right through the red light, and a car is in front of me at the red light, and then they were tailgating me. A lot of places around here have improved. I'm looking at businesses I'm driving past. A lot of it's still crappy, but it's weird. I don't know. It's weird like being at places like in Annandale. Everything's off the side of the road. There's no big metro areas. So it's just weird seeing like how a business can survive. It just feels, I don't know. To me, it's like I'm watching in my head a movie of what that is and what it suggests about the place and the clues about what you're supposed to, you know, think about that location. Just weird to me. Like, are they happy they're in a little location off the side of the road? Are they glad? I don't know. Me, I would be unhappy. I'd be like, we got to get a better location, and we got to get, you know, a lot more people coming through our business. Click like, everybody. Helps the video out. Helps me out, because now I was determined to make a video today. I was like, the pre-filmed videos, I tried, it wasn't that good. I filmed with the mad scientist, I may still put that up. I filmed by myself, I deleted that. I was like, it wasn't even interesting. Talking about LA, but I was like, it's just, I don't know. It's not exciting for me. This car is so weak and underpowered. I cannot just get like fast enough on the highway to, you know, catch up with traffic the way other cars can. So that's another thing I worry about, getting on the highway and making sure, you know, I can get up to speed. It's not horrible, but it's still, you know, unsafe if you're not, you know, very, very cautious about how you do it and aware of how fast other cars are coming behind you. And I should clean my car before I go as well. Clean my car, do my laundry. It'll time up well with doing my laundry. And, you know, just trust my instincts. I'm always very aware of my surroundings. Look around at everybody, trying to see, you know, do they seem agitated? Are they happy? Pantalla means screen in Spanish. I like that word. Screen as in television screen, computer screen, pantalla. I just like that. It seems like it works for me. reading the person with the license plate who flashed the high beams at me for stopping at a red light. Their license plate says Panta. I just thought of that. There's some words they register in your mind. It's like, yep, pantalla is screen. Pantalla. It's like, that's the word. I remember it. I know it. I'm going to say goodbye to this area for a while. By the way, you can see my old videos in Los Angeles on my YouTube channel. Back when I was there the first time in like 2012, I filmed there walking up and down the street from my hotel. So go look. Barely anyone's ever seen them. That was back before I was like really serious about YouTube. It's hard to tell how far traffic is at night on the street. But go ahead, look up, I don't know, Angelo in Los Angeles, or I know I have one called Bad Driver in Los Angeles. The guy driving us around was literally posting on Facebook while driving and would come close to rear-ending people. It was weird how he was very aggressive and bad about driving, but other times like totally allowed people to get in front of him. It's like, well, what's your rule? Your rule is you have to get there before everybody else? Or is it that, like, it's like, you know, certain people have mentality like, well, you know, you win some, you lose some, and if they get in front of you, just let it go. Because he was a horrible driver. But yeah, I think I forget what the video was called, but I remember I was filming and walking past, I think, a Del Taco, and we don't have Del Tacos around here. And maybe some other restaurant there. But yeah, I filmed it and I put it on YouTube and barely anyone's ever seen it. I filmed it too. I saw a robbery my first day there, but I couldn't get the lens cap off the camera. I was so panicked to try and start filming. This guy, some guy got robbed of his cell phone and he had a skateboard with him, and the two guys or something robbed him, got in their SUV to drive away. The guy who got his cell phone robbed had a skateboard and just smacked his skateboard on their SUV. Literally, first day there. So yeah, I don't trust anybody. I am not looking forward to the actual drive. It stresses me out. It's dangerous. A lot of roads in this country are just bad. There are bad roads everywhere. Poorly designed, poorly maintained. Maintained. Montenegro. And a lot of drivers are bad. I almost want to just drive at night, but I know there's no way I can sleep during the day. It's going to be so difficult. It's going to be so hot in a lot of places. Hopefully my allergies are better there. Here I've been sneezing, but it hasn't been too bad so far. Usually every summer, there's just one day where my allergies are horrible and I practically can't do anything. And then I realize I have to start taking allergy medicine for the summer, which works pretty well for me. I take Claritin. But I'm just hoping it's not like whatever is in the air in LA, I'm just hoping it's different. I don't know. And I don't know where the areas are where wildfires are prone and stuff. And of course, I'm worried about earthquakes and, you know, tsunamis and all that stuff. I don't want to be, I don't want to have to have any major problems because of any of that. Weird seeing all this now, all these roads I've driven thousands of times before and being like, soon I won't be seeing them. This is just a place temporarily housing me and housing me. Just a place I'm around and then I'll be gone. But then I'll be back. Car still hasn't overheated. I want to see when I actually stop and idle it and run the engine. I want to see if it overheats. If not, it looks like we could be good. And it's just the coolant needed filling up. And I do need to get more coolant because now I'm nearly out. Container I got. Contenedor. Hay un desabasto de coolant. Desabasto, I think that's the right word, like shortage. Tengo falta de coolant. Lack of coolant. So a lot of my environment's going to change. The people I know are going to change. It's going to be a lot to take in. Just doing a lot of what I like to do is just listen. I don't like to talk so much, even though I do end up talking, and I can rant like a maniac. Smells good. And I gotta wipe down this window. It's dirty from all the minerals from the condensation on it when I'm sleeping in the car. Mineral deposits. Maybe I'll film myself cleaning my car. What kind of comments have we gotten? Drive. Thanks. Famous Hispanic Orizo. Cool. Thanks, Lynx. My live stream here. Yeah, to Los Angeles. Yeah, 39-hour drive. I cannot stay up that long. I am going to, I think I'm going to wipe down the window. Well, problem with doing that, if I can't see it well enough, it's going to be hard to tell if I did a good job. And it's really frustrating when that happens because there's streaks on the window. So I might just wait, actually, and do that during the day. Hopefully I remember to have some peanut butter before I go to McDonald's. And usually McDonald's, I'll just get like an iced tea, or I used to get hot tea, but even that, it's like $1.59 for a large one. So I'll just get iced tea and just keep refilling that. And that's only $1. So just go the cheap option, cheap as possible. Cheap and healthy, no soda. Trying to see if the car is overheating. You can all watch with me. Let's see, is the needle going up? I think it's going up. That's not good. No, now it's kind of staying the same or going back down. Or my head was in a different position. I might live stream somewhere along. I'm going to be tired, man, when I'm driving. Driving just tires me out so much. Yeah, I had a different position when I was sitting before. I'm still trying to tell, is the temperature gauge going up or not? Yeah, I think it is. But when it gets really high, then I'll know. That's not good, because if it's overheating when I'm driving and I can't cool it down, oh, that is so bad. That could destroy the engine. Yeah, I really like almond butter. I've had that before. It's expensive, though. This stuff at Aldi is like $2.50. And now at the food pantry, they've been giving it to me for free. So I got another 2 jars of it. I know you shouldn't eat too much peanut butter. It's high calories, but man, it's good. It's enough of that. Okay, I'm trying to see if it's overheating yet. Yeah, it has been overheating. That's the temperature gauge right there. But I think it's mostly been staying at that level. Cornflakes. I forget where I even got these. Oh, I think maybe there was like 2 for $1 at the grocery store. Staying about the same right now. We'll see. Also, I told my mom, because she was on the phone with me, like, you know, why do you have to go to LA? I said, well, you never put up a curtain when you said you would in the bathroom so people can't see me wiping my ass. And I'm tired of it. So I'm leaving to go to a bathroom where I can have privacy when I'm wiping my ass. So I told her, you know, you told me many times and you lied. Now let's see if there's a curtain on that bathroom. Also, a white supremacist is living in her basement. So she's kept him there after he's been violent and believes in being violent. He absolutely believes in violence. And thinks when he's mad, he should be able to attack people. Staying about the same, the temperature gauge now. Yep, courtesy flush. Some people don't do it. Well, most people don't. Once in a while, I hear someone doing it. I'm like, that's good. Or I don't know if they're just flushing toilet paper or what, but I like to hear lots of flushing. Oh, thanks, Banky. But I hope Moist Andy films with my mom. Alright, it's not overheating yet, so whatever. I'm not going to sit around here all night. I got work to do. I'm only going to try and write for like an hour or so. I may get caught up in it and do it longer, but... But for now, I'm trying to go to bed early. Trying to have a good sleep schedule. Get stuff done early. Be around for when my mom's free. Go to the gym on the early side. And just be able to have my day free to do stuff, because I'm always busy. And the worst part, really, getting up late, going to the grocery store. I hate going there when it's busy. Alright. Back to work. I don't know, car temperature gauge seems alright, so not too worried about it right now. I gotta remember to wipe down the window though. Windshield. Okay, been going for over 2 hours and 18 minutes. Thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate it. I'm trying to go to Los Angeles and make movies and improve my filmmaking. I'd like to be able to put my mom in my movies like Scorsese did with his mom. Not just Goodfellas, he did put her in Casino. Wait, was she? Yeah, I think she was alive. I don't totally remember if she was in that, but she's had roles in other movies of his. And his dad was in Goodfellas too. He was the guy chopping onions in prison. Anyways, keep watching, keep subscribing, tell people about the videos, because you know what I'm seeing is every time I meet people and tell them about my videos, they're like, oh my, they think it's amazing that like my mom's worked with Tim and Eric and been on Jimmy Kimmel and met Pete Davidson and all this other stuff we done, like working with Angry Grandpa. So you guys are in on the secret before everybody else knows, because eventually this popular's going to get what? This channel's going to get a lot more popular and it's going to be overwhelming, and I don't know how much I'm going to be able to manage it or what, especially if I'm busy with writing and making movies. Seriously, I don't know if I'll have to just make a movie and then stop making videos for a while. I might have to stop for a couple months. So I'm trying to do as much as I can with this now before that happens. Yep, well, we didn't meet Michael. We saw him live, but anyways, yeah. So thanks for watching, everybody. Subscribe for more, like the video. And got a lot more coming, including with my mom. And then we'll see if I can make it to Los Angeles. All right.